Hello. Hi everyone, how you doing? Just got back from a crazy bachelor party. This is what I need right now. Bruh, how crazy. How was the Kiva meet today? It was really fun. It was like quaint, and some people got to take a look at the manta. I think everyone liked it, but it was really, really fun. What the hell did you just say, Ava? 1 minute early, come back later? Damn. Wrong chat, sorry boys. Damn, dude. God damn. There's no meets in Detroit? I'm sure there are meets. Well, there could be small meets. You might have to somehow weasel your way into some of these small meetup chats and stuff like that. Hi, Keep Science. Damn, you went live? What time did you get home? And Ava says he's the best mod. Shake my head. Hoot hoot. Hi, Dream. How you doing? How was the spider? Spider was fun. Rem, how you doing? Hi, Keep Keeper. I mistook today's build for a KBD fans, Athena. No, that is the tricky part. It is not the KBD fans keyboard. It is different than the KBD fans keyboard. This is a totally different project from a totally different vendor, which is a little confusing, but it's okay because honestly, we didn't know there was a manta until we made the manta. Sometimes names overlap. So last time I went to a small meet, I got robbed and a homeless guy tried to make me buy something in the syringe. For what? For real, Scar? You actually got robbed? Hey Alex, great to meet you today. Finally decided what manta. Wait, what did you get? Wait, Order the Machinist. Nice, nice. I hope people really like the manta in person. I think it's a totally different experience trying it in person rather than looking at it on the streams. I don't know if you agree with that, AC, but I feel like it is a bit of a different experience. Just a little bit. 100%? Yeah. It's cool to try a GB board before you join. Yeah. I mean, it is kind of actually like neat to try something like this. It doesn't really happen all that often, huh? Selling 205. Damn. Wait, did they take keyboards from you or something? That's crazy. That is kind of nuts. Damn. I've had a few keyboards over the years get unfortunately taken off of balconies and stuff like that I've seen. Experience Alex in real life is also a different experience. Is it? You guys can see I have legs. I finally built my boomerang. What's that? Oh, the boomerang? It was your edition, Envoy, and a Mr. Suit. Which number would you... That's not even right, bro. Boomerang plus Hamon. Oh. Awesome to meet you and everyone else today. Thanks for bringing the mantas. Anytime, Toast. Anytime, man. It was a pleasure meeting you as well, bro. I didn't know Morgan J did small events. Hi, Chris. How you doing? This freaking guy, dude. Alex has legs. I don't believe it without an under the desk cam. Alex is the only person I've never met at this point. It's funny, we were talking about that today, and I think realistically, someone asked, do I like going places like for Keep events? And I think I'm extroverted, but I also think that I'm so routine based in a lot of ways too, that it takes a lot out of me. Like, I don't know, I can't break my routine. Mentally, I just can't do it. So it's a little tough for me to like plan days off to go to a different event, you know? But I will be at the Morgantown, the Novel Keys one. So I don't know. You know, it is what it is. What number of your keyboards or the suit? The Envoy. I want to know what number got stolen. The Morgan J meetup? Oh, please. Where is that one there, KB? 193? That's so sad, man. That is so sad. Boomerang is the multiverse version of the pig-themed boomerang, similar to Spider-Ham. Oh, that's an interesting theme. You guys are going for that one there. Oh shit! I don't know if I'll be able to go to any other meetups but the Novel Keys one this year. There might be a big Toronto one from what got told to me today. Could be a really big Toronto one, which I'll be 1000% attending. So that could be really cool. Hopefully that actually happens this time. Move this camera. When? I think it's all tentative still. I don't want to obviously tell you guys and then it doesn't happen. But it looks like they were saying later this year. So who knows? Maybe it'll actually happen. Who knows? NK meetup is whack? No, it's not. I'll be there. And Mike will be there. It's not whack. You're whack. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Well, I won't because it's sold out. Oh. You're looking for a ticket or something? That's what you mean. I'll be there? Hell yes, Chris. Guys, we're going to use KeyGeek Mirror Lake switches today. I'm so excited for these, actually. I liked the first rendition of these switches a lot. Hi, Boney. How you doing? I gotta sell my Keyblife ticket still? Sell? How come? When is Keyblife again? I thought that already passed. Didn't Keyblife already happen? I thought that was like last weekend or something. Those sound nice. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for these. KeyGeek switches are nice. I gotta admit, they are pretty nice. Let's zoom out a little bit here. KeyGeek Mirror Lake. I think these are V2s. Hey Alex, sent you something in DM when you have a second. Oh yes, I definitely will check that. For sure. The Lake keycap set too? Not that I know of, but we'll see. I think these are V2s. Let me actually just triple check. I can check my order. 1 second. I will tell you. KeyGeek Mirror. They are indeed V2s. So I haven't tried V2s yet. Actually, this is going to be nice. What are your thoughts on Keeb and artisan vendors pausing orders to the US since USPS seemingly said they have stopped accepting them? Huh? Wait, what? USPS is not accepting orders from whom? From other countries? This is the first I'm hearing of this. Because that means I can't ship out things too. I mean, there's other methods of shipping things. Unfortunately, like, international mail to the US is shutting down. Oh fuck, I have stuff I'm literally shipping out Monday. Alright, I don't... USPS is halting international packages for now because of de minimis going away and them not being ready. Bro, I don't even know what to fucking say anymore, man. Honestly, it's like so confusing. I think we were a little bit calm for a little bit, but now we're going back to the bullshit. Ends August 29th because USPS can't enforce de minimis with their current infrastructure. Sounds like a personal problem. Alex, you gotta deliver them now? Back to BS? Yeah, I know, for real. That's crazy. It's a very personal problem. Oh my god, dude. Well, okay, that's interesting. There was a $70 import fee on my Overture. Is that good or bad? I feel like that's not terrible. Going to Ohio late September if you want me to deliver something there? No, I don't think there's anything in Ohio that needs to be... I mean, I gotta ship out stuff like literally Monday, so... Should be fine. Maybe I'll just have to use a different service for now. Alright, shall we take a look at today's keyboard a little bit? Because today's keyboard's kind of special, because it's... This is actually from a Canadian designer and Canadian vendor. This is from NYX Keys, and this is their first project, the Athena 65. It is quite nice. It is about 300 USD to start. And you can, like, I've talked to the people from NYX for a little while now, and they have put a lot of love into this project. So I'd like to, you know, open it up, give it a fair shot today. Took a look at it. Now, here's the confusing part. This is not the Athena from KBD fans. Unfortunate naming scheme. A little smoge, but it's okay. Because this happens, oddly enough, quite often. And it almost happened to me twice with projects I've been doing. Oh my god, my thing's falling apart here. But this is not the Athena from KBD fans. This is the Athena 65 from NYX Keys. So, here's the box. It is, for the most part, this is the final rendition of this project. I believe, if memory serves from my conversation like literally 2 days ago, the only thing different that's going to be about this version is the PCB. The PCB is not 100% finalized. There's only like one or two very minor things that won't impede in our building today. I think it's just the interchangeable knob that won't be available on today's board. So it is a neat project. Let's take a look at it from a window capture here. Actually, will it give us... yeah, it should. Hold on. Let me screen share it. Oh god, why is it all the way over here? Oh my god, why does it do this every time it resets? Alright, so here's the project itself. We have a few different colors we can pick from. We have a pink, a blue, burgundy, green, black, and white. Now, the only thing that's going to cost more on this keyboard is if you decide to go with a more expensive accent, which the accents are kind of found around the keyboard. So you can get a brass, copper, or just bundle everything. And then you'll also have your choice of back weights, which can go brass, copper, brass patina, copper patina, which cool, and I appreciate that they're including some patina options here. I think it's super neat, and it's not like it's a crap ton of extra money. So pretty cool that they're offering this. A mirror finish and a copper mirror. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe copper mirror finishes are a bit more delicate from what I understand, but that I cannot confirm or deny. You can also pick from different plates, which the plates aren't terribly expensive, it looks like, which is nice, and then some different PCB options, which is cool. And then they also offer some bundles. There's knobs. The knob will be available for the keyboard, separate purchase, $10 for a knob, not too bad. And then we have a wireless connection, which is interesting, and a foam kit for $10, and then some keycaps that they're offering as well, which is cool. So pretty neat. Very discounted, it seems, just some like little artisan keycap things. And then they're also offering patinaed keycaps, which is very cool as well. So very neat, very, very neat. And let's take a look at the board. Let's actually open this up. And again, you can get this board to be pretty expensive with all the add-ons, but it starts at $300. And honestly, let's see, if I just even go with the soldered, with the only change I'd probably make is the aluminum plate. I don't want a knob. Let's just go wired, no foam kit, and then no patina keycaps. $310, not bad. $310 USD, not bad, not bad at all. So let's open this bad boy up. I always feel guilty for opening new packages like this. And then they were kind enough to let us keep this today. And then I asked them, can I give this away during our next big giveaway? And they said yes. So after we build this today, obviously it won't be within the next like week or two, but during the big September giveaway, we'll also probably give away this too. A lot of fun keyboards for giveaways. Ugh. It's a very packed keyboard box here. Check your DMs when you can, no troll. All right, guys, predictions on what Adam is going to send me in my DMs. Do you guys want to do predictions? Do you guys think it's going to be troll or not troll? Oh, that was Annette. I'm sorry. You guys talk the exact same, bro. Honestly, it's like literally mere copies of one another. What? It's mirror copies, dude. Does it make a difference? Honest to God, bro. Hold on, let me see what Anna's sending me right now. Oh, the Lily round 2. It's not a troll. It was just the Lily round 2 stuff. We'll take a look at that afterwards. Hey, leave me alone, dude. Tabithy, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you. Ooh, a hard shell case too. All right. That adds to...
Hey Alex, it's been a while, glad to be back.
I'm glad you're back too. Nice hard shell case. Cool little logo on this. Very nice. Where's the zippers? Yeah, you know, this is actually one of those rare cases where I think the hard shell is so nice that I would actually pick up more of these hard shells like this. I do like a nice stylized hard shell. Ooh, wait, this is actually a fucking legit case. Oh, I like this. I've never seen something like this before in a keyboard case. With the Velcro? Oh, that's nice. Wait, what else have we got here? This comes like a little divider. I like when they do dividers too in cases. I think that's pretty handy. Lots of bags. Oh boy. And then what do we got here? Ooh, nice little... All right. Nice little burgundy cloth. Very fancy. Very, very fancy. Carrying case meta still has room to evolve. Honest to God, it does. Ooh. That is a nice color. Very cool. Very cool. It was Troll, sadly, guys. Adam actually sent me Troll. No, this is a different Athena. Totally different Athena. Oh, wow. This is interesting. I actually like the size of the weight. Okay, so for a top case here, I love this cloth. This is making this keyboard kind of pop. So, interesting. I like all the accents put into the keyboard here. I do. I kind of do wish this accent extended a little bit more, but honestly, this is kind of cool. A lot of accents that are visible too. So you have an accent on the side. So box on wedge, pretty typical with this, but you do get an accent here. What I do like is how it kind of backs up into the keyboard a little bit. So it should give it more of a shadow underneath, which is kind of nice if you're into the side profile game of keyboards. Damn. What mounting options does this have? It's gonna have, I believe it's like a fancy version of top mount, but we're gonna take a look. Flip the cloth, it has a logo. Oh, it does have the logo on it. Damn, this is a nice cloth. Very, very nice. We have pogo pin connector, it looks like. I think. It is. Okay.
Hello. Just realized I've been subbed for over a year and a half. You deserve the support for the work you are doing to help the community.
Thank you, Yoshi. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. That's very kind of you, man. I got to type on a Manta. Very nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ooh, interesting. So I would say is there a sticker on this that I'm not seeing? There might be. I'll have to double check. That or I need to wipe it down a little bit. I can't tell. If this is like this, I wouldn't say this is like the cleanest polished I've seen, but it kind of looks almost like a bit of a tarnish, which I kind of like. So it's not like picture perfect, but it's kind of cool. Because it has a bit of like a stain to it, which is interesting. But if you're looking for a picture perfect, then I would not say this is like a picture perfect polish. Okay, maybe this is just me. I don't know why. I'm vibing with the dimensions of everything on the back here. Like, imagine this wasn't a PVD'd one or the polished one. I like the dimensions of the weight, the back, and then how it backs up into the sides over here. I don't know why I like that so much. Maybe it just feels very, like, not even per se, but it feels very, like, balanced to me. I like that a lot. I think it's the exposed screws that are also getting me too. I like that too. Cool. And then it has some chamfers around the sides over here too. Some more aggressive chamfers. Anno looks good on this too. Very fun. Very, very fun. And I think the accents are more of a brushed style here. I don't know if we have patina keycaps here with us today. They did send a little bit of the keycaps over. Maybe we should open this too right now. Let's see. But I don't know if we got patina. Oh, they did. Ooh. If they end up... I mean, I hope so. But if this is an example of the patina they're going to be offering with this keyboard, that is sweet already. That is really cool. Very, very nice. Ooh, I would have loved to see a patina. Oh, I almost dropped one. I would have loved to see a patinaed weight. That would have been really cool. Look at that. That's so neat. I think this is going to become more popular as we see more keyboards evolve. I love, like, even the side of this looks insane. I think patina makes things very, like, unique in the hobby. Very, very unique. Oh, please. Camera. All right, let's see what else we got in the box here. Does it taste like pennies? I don't know, Adam. Do you want to come taste it? Did you want to give it a go? Be our test dummy? I'm on the way. Oh, man. What do we got here? We have gaskets. So I guess this is gasket. I thought this was top. I don't know why. Maybe I'm thinking of the other Athena too. We have the wireless module here. I actually think this is such a smart idea, by the way. I've said this in the past. Using the little antenna thing and attaching it to the PCB and then just feeding it through the top is so smart. Stickers, feet, which we'll put on now. Oh, handy. I do like when keyboards include this in their packaging. We got a little plate fork. Some other gaskets here. I guess this is another durometer. I have to remember what all these are. We have different... Oh, okay, I like what they did here too. Is this just how they're mounting all this? That is super smart. Accent bundle. So look how, I guess they have like a way to mount all these so they don't scratch each other and stuff. That's really smart, actually. Cool. I think the black accents would look really nice on this too. Our PCB, which is hot swap. What else do we got in here? I think we have one of every plate, which I kind of want to use. Oh, they did include a titanium plate too. So this is actually something I spoke to them about. Are you guys into titanium plates? They weren't sure if they should offer this. I'm going to be real with you guys. The last time I used a titanium plate, I absolutely hated it. It's like a weird cross between, like, in between brass and aluminum. But it's all right. Titanium is an odd one, but could be interesting. Works surprisingly well in the classic TKL. Does it? Titanium's a nice material, but it's kind of like steel. Yeah, it is kind of like a stainless steel plate, which it ends up being very, like, not resonant, but I don't know how to describe this. It's like metallic-y and loud. But I don't know if that's going to be everyone's cup of tea. But I do think I kind of want to use the aluminum plate today. What do you guys think? Alu? Yes? No? There is a... I believe this is Palm, but let me triple check. I don't remember all the plates off the top of my head. Yeah, this is PP. We could do PP. There's PC, and there is Alu. PC is the default plate. I'll let you guys vote today since we're using KeyGeek. Damn, PP plate is honestly so popular this year. I'm not going to lie, though, I've also kind of fallen for the PP plates recently, too. I've grown to really love PP plates. I've grown to love them. Well, titanium's not available for sale. Perhaps we do that another day. PP has become the replacement for Palm for a lot of people. Honestly, I kind of like it. Trust PP with Mir V2, it's so nice. Is it? I don't know. I'm going to trust with I kind of want to do the polypropylene. But I'll let you guys pick. Hi, Rifa. How you doing? PP plate with those switches go hard. Titanium. PP is winning.
This just in, Alex has fallen for the PP.
Why does it say it like that? Oh my god, dude. Actually, it's a pretty nice plate too. We have ISO so far. Actually, let's take a look at the PCB while this votes. I haven't tried PP IRL yet, but PP tends to be the brightest plastic plate I've heard so far. I think that's why I've been really liking it too, because it's like bright and then also has some of the softness of the other plastic plates. So I've been falling for it head over heels. I'm gonna put the feet on this as well. PP is soft, but poppy and full. Honestly, it's become one of my favorite plates on the Manta as well. Hello, bit of an old lurker here. How you doing? Do you think that the Neo 65 Core Plus is a good key to get back into the hobby after a few years of absence? Absolutely. I really like that release from them. Truly, it is one of the, I would say one of their more solid releases. I would actually probably put the Core Plus up in the realm of how much I liked the Neo Ergo. It's funny because I think people really like their CU releases, but I actually prefer their core releases. I think their core releases are more in tune with like just a good sounding board without the need to kind of be picky and choosy about plates and combinations. When in Japan, any chance to find some rare stuff there? Like keyboard wise? Ooh, I don't actually know. I think there is, right? The Core Plus Ultra Max. Yeah, their naming scheme is a little bit weird. I will agree there. Also, some little internal ridges too. I'm thinking this will help with some sound deflection too, which is really cool. Cool. Excited to try this board out. Let's take a look at this PCB here. Do you know the difference between the custom engraving? No, I actually don't know anything about the custom engravings. That you'll probably have to ask them. I believe it's the weight that they're doing, so I would probably think it's this, but I think they might be in chat somewhere. They could be somewhere. Maybe they can help answer that question. Ooh, nice blue PCB. Interesting. So we do have an on and off for the wireless here. So wait, where did the batteries go? Did the batteries go underneath? I wonder where they go. The custom engraving is on the way. Does it remove this engraving? And do you just put like your own thing? If so, that's pretty cool actually. If you can replace the alloy with like your own thing. Oh, that is awesome actually. That is really dope. Okay, here's a question for you. If maybe people have a question about this. What's like the size limit for that? Like the custom part? Is there no size limit? Can you engrave the whole thing? It'll be a custom one people can choose. So wait, do you just have like please note we do not allow any copyright or stolen. Oh, okay, so no copyright or stolen stuff. Damn, if you can get like a whole piece, that would be actually insane if this can get engraved like entirely. That would be really fucking cool, actually. Really cool. Damn, look at the compatibility on this, by the way. Holy shit. I don't think these would cause any problems by being horizontal like this, but holy shit, this has tons of compatibility. Does this have split compatibility too? It does. I'm not doing split. No, okay, the only reason I'm not doing split is because people want to hear the spacebar. Damn. Holy fucking shit, this has compatibility. And then this is where the drop-in, oh my god, the drop-in knob would go, but we don't have that here today. Wow, that is a crazy amount of stuff. I've never seen a pogo connector like this. I wonder how this will perform. That is an interesting way to do the bottom row. Yeah, I don't think this should have any problems. Because I've definitely, like, I've seen horizontal ones like this on, like, entry keys and stuff, and I've never experienced issues with them before, but we shall see. We shall see. I think there's only one thing I'm a little bit concerned about, like, sound-wise. And it would be this piece. I don't think this piece floats at all. And I'm wondering if this will be a bit of a hot spot for the keyboard. And maybe this will be a bit stiffer over here. But curious. I'm surprised people haven't done it earlier. Oh, doing it just like horizontal? Honestly, yeah, it's a pretty good idea, to be honest. We'll see if it causes any issues. I don't foresee it causing issues. But interesting. Very cool. PP1 sounds good. Thank you. Let's do it. Can't wait for a PCB where every socket's horizontal. Gotta keep it even. I'll bet you hate it. Me? Ooh, this is quite a nice plate, actually. So, we have lots of options here. By the way, do you guys like this 65% layout? Like the explode it kind of layout? I kind of do, to be honest. I think it's kind of cool, kind of fun. We'll take measurements of the front height afterwards. I do think this is a bit taller. We'll take measurements after. All right, let me get some stabilizers. I think I need to see this with caps. Yeah, I would like to see that with caps too. Let me get some stabilizers. Hazakura? Oh, honestly, maybe. That's a good choice for today. That would be a good one. Stabs. Let's see what I get. Let's use some C3 stabs today. What do you guys think? Me too. They're just hard to get. This was given to me from a friend. They're just kind of hard to get. I've never hated C3 stabs. I think at one point they weren't my first choice because other stabs were just easier to mod. But I think I've grown to really like C3. I honestly don't know. I didn't buy these. These were given to me from a friend. So, not sure. The last time I actually physically purchased C3 stabs, they were from, shit, what were they from? God, what was that company, bro? What was that company, dude? The keyboard company? TKC. That's the last time I bought them from. Anyone was TKC. Alright, let's get these sorted. Feels old, man? Bro, tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it. Back in the day, yeah. My favorite stabs right now have to be like 100%. Okay, not basing it off cost. Tight Plus, followed by Night Stabs, then Cherry Stabs. And then honestly, there's nothing wrong with Durox stabs. I would put Durox stabs in the top 3 as a honorable mention. But then if you're going by price point, yeah, it's really hard to compete with Cherry. Very difficult to compete with them. Yeah, the Type Plus stabs, I feel like, okay, this sounds like a bit skewed, but I feel like Type Plus, I've consistently gotten really good results by barely touching them with any sort of lube. Like, they almost take what feels like no lube at all to get sounding really good. Where I feel like with Cherry stabs, even to some degree like Type Plus a little bit, I feel like I'm tweaking them a little bit, so. The only thing about these stabs is I can't tell if I'm putting enough lube or not. Have you ever revisited the wireless stabs? No, the company went under, Adam. Nobody was buying them. The company went under a few years ago. Oh shit, do I not have screws for these? I'll have to find some screws for these then. Maybe that's why they gave them to me, because there was no screws. I don't have a personal lily. I should probably get one. Which is probably what I'm going to be doing when the round 2 hits. Which should be soon, right? What happened to TX stabs? So nice. First of all, Scoopy, thank you very much for the Prime. Can I be honest with you guys? TX stabs... I just kind of feel like TX stabs have always been miss for me. I've just never, like, I've never had a good run with them. We bringing back the TX rant? It's just the tolerances are really tight on TX, and it ends up causing issues on some boards. So I just don't use them. Period. That's it. Yeah. Stabies, same thing. Plus, dude, aren't Stabies like $24 a kit? Stabies are kind of insane. I usually, I liked Stabies when they first came out, but then as I started to become a little bit more like cognizant or whatever you want to call it, just like aware of other things, I'm like, wait, these are kind of expensive, and I didn't want to like just chase the new thing at that point there. I'm like, let me just see what works best for me. So I saw they have a 2.2. I tried some of the 2.2s or maybe the 2.1s recently with a client build, and I don't know, I wasn't impressed. They were just normal stabs. Will I be reviewing the C9R2? Yes. Very interested in this. And what cable do I use? I use the cables from Ordinary Labs. Night V4 when? Aren't they sold out everywhere? Aren't they like completely sold through? Last I checked. Pretty positive there. Yeah, I think we're done. We don't need any more, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. Let's put it back in here. Alexotos stabs when? Just recolored cherry glibbits. Jeez. That'd be pretty funny. Does China have the biggest keyboard scene globally? Probably. I've heard some of the sales that happen in China, like the sheer number of keyboards that will sell there, and it completely dwarfs the amount of keyboards that get sold here, so. Alright. I think dielectric grease. That's what I'm going to do for this. Yeah, I mean, the meta there is definitely different from the meta here. Damn, that is a perfect stabilizer. The rare perfect stab. Reject cherry, return to co-star. You do it first, and then I'll follow, okay? You do it first. Piece of dust. I hate that. It's hard to say now because there is still a lot of people in China who only use mobile phones to type for everything.
Happy 10 months less than 3.
Thank you, Flick. Appreciate it, man. Also, thank you guys again for all the subs and stuff. I really do appreciate it. Means a lot, everybody. I'll have a really cool YouTube video coming out this week, in case anyone's curious. It's a more of a for fun video. And then, you know what? Today I was a little bit inspired by talking to some keyboard people in person. I think I might try to do some more tutorial content soon. I've been meaning to, I just never did it, so. I don't think these are copper. I think these are just made to look like copper. Like, having a home PC is still not the biggest thing compared to having a mobile phone. I mean, it makes sense. Like, real talk, like, I don't think everyone needs a home PC these days. These stabs look sick. Dude, C3. Okay, this is the one thing I loved about C3 stabs. They had the dopest colors when it came to like choices of your stabilizers. Back in the day, I remember I did a all red, like switches in stabilizers key cult build. It was supposed to be a white and red build. And I remember finding red stabilizers. And it wasn't something I had to get like special ordered. They were just in stock from C3. They were so cool because they had so many different colors for them. Nowadays, it's like you get black, clear, or white. And I would love if some of the stabilizers were just like fun colors again, man. I miss it. That was actually a really cool piece that I don't know why didn't translate to now. People like color matching their builds. So it's kind of shocking that companies aren't offering that. Like, okay, can I say something maybe a little bit dangerous here? High key, I'd rather take some more color variations than another V16 of a stabilizer. That probably is meaningless to me at the end of the day. I would rather get some more color combos at this point from the popular brands. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the more iterations on these stabs, the less I care. Because, like, the stabs were fine to begin with to me. Give me more colors. End of story. The only time I bought TX one time because of the green and white, the cobalt. Oh yeah, they did have those particular ones too. I remember that. I do remember. So you do want to pair the Cherry for... Dude, I would actually, if Cherry reached out and was like, do you want to do collaboration stabs? Sure. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down. I would be down, bro. I agree, but night releasing clip-ins is dope. I feel like them calling those V4 makes no sense though. Hear me out, because it's a totally different switch. It's a totally different style of stabilizer. Those should just be called night clip-ins, not night V4. Those should literally not exist as V4 name schemes. Like the clip-in variants. Those should be its own separate thing. It makes no sense to be called V4. Let me find some screws for this. Aren't they called V4s? Hold on a second. Pause. Are they not V4s, the clip-ins? That's what everyone has been telling me. What are the clip-in ones called then? I need to look this up now. I could be 1000% wrong. They're not V4s? V4 is an iteration? What's the difference between V4 and V3 then? V4 is the shim stem? Oh, check the M's. Let's see. I don't know, because I haven't... Oh yeah, that's a nice build, honestly. That's a nice build. Shim stem and material change. So wait, what are the night clip-ins called? Are they just called night clip-ins? Dude, I got some bad information the other day then. Someone literally told me they were the V4s. I guess they're just night clip-ins. You know what? Good for them. Never mind. I take back everything I just said. V4 is a shorter stem than V3 to address bottom-out issues with rail bottom-out switches. Were people having issues with that? Also, dude, Jonna, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you. What were you doing today? Well, I was wrong. You know what? I got some bad information, everybody. That's it. Bad information. The burgundy and blue for this look is so nice. Yeah. This board has some cool color combos. So switches bottom out with the stab, causing a lot of newer stabs to bottom out before the switch. Yeah, it's weird. I still haven't really experienced that on my end. You know what then? I legitimately thought the V4s, because I was told the other day the V4s were clip-ins. I thought the V4s were the clip-ins. And I was kind of sad when I couldn't get a set. So they're not the clip-ins, and the clip-ins aren't even out yet. God damn it, dude. Well, whatever. I'm gonna making shit up. I'm not making shit up. I was lied to, bro. Have you already experienced the wobbly stabs and long pull switches? Not really. Bull has V4s restocking soon. They sell out so fast though, man. Bro, spreading misinformation? No, we corrected it. And it. I paired the gray one with the CYL rewinds. Rewind's such a nice set. Oh my goodness. Bull's website's about to crash when restock happens to V4. I've already just given up on trying to buy a set of those. Because I woke up so late the day that they came out, and then I messaged Bull, and then Bull's like, they're already gone, and I'm like, fuck, man. Dude, same. What's with all the FOMO? I just need night stabs. Okay, can I be honest with you guys? I don't even need them for me. I just want them to have for clients. That's literally it. I just want like 5 sets just to have around here for clients. But I haven't had a chance to pick any up because every time I go to pick something up for them, they're just gone. So, dude, you have a stab sniper bot? Doesn't Desk Hero have some of the V3s? Do they? Dude, okay, I love Desk Hero, but I feel like their website isn't very viewing friendly sometimes. I still have 8 sets of V3? Damn. I did have a bot for night V3s. This guy's botting. Do I not have any more? Oops. Yeah, that's the thing about the Desk Hero website. Oh, there's one right here. You have to. This is why we only buy Type Plus. Always plenty to grab. Okay, even so, and I think I want to back up the conversation 1 second. I still sort of prefer the Type Plus over the Night Stabs anyways. I just think they're way easier to get sounding really fucking good. That's it. At the end of the day, I think that's like truly end game for me when it comes to like what I'm looking for. Is this only a 6.25? Might only be 6.25. Wait, is it? Oh no, Jesus, I'm missing it entirely. It's right over here. If people don't have issues with V3s, they don't need to stress out. Yeah, I guess that's another really important thing too. Don't feel like you need to go rush out and buy these new stabilizers just because everyone's making a big deal about them. That's it. If you have no issues with your current stabs, then they won't be an upgrade at all. Like, there's no way in hell they're going to be an upgrade. Damn, I feel like I'm taking forever with stabs right now. My bad, guys. I'm just enjoying the process. That's it, you know? It was great to see you at the Keybay store today, along with Keybay peeps. Everyone was super welcoming and nice to chat with. Hell yeah, it was really fun, man. If you guys don't know, I went to the Keybay Tech physical store. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. I think I've been to like the Novelties physical store, and I don't know why. Like, it feels different going to that one, but it was cool to see a physical store and like, you know, the GTA. You know, so it was a neat experience today. Going and checking that out. Very neat experience. It feels different because you work from them. Oh, for novelties? Yeah, maybe it feels like more of a job thing, for sure. What is the mousepad thing? This is from... What's it from again? Grovemade? Grovemade. I would not recommend buying it, though. Actually, I meant to switch it back to the gray one yesterday, but I forgot. How was GTA? I heard there's a lot of... I don't know. Honestly, I hate the GTA games. I think I'm going to lose some friends from saying this, but I do not give a shit about the Grand Theft Auto games. I have never really found much enjoyment from them. You would? I've never found much enjoyment from GTA games. I don't know, man. It's whatever. I've heard rumors about either a rerun or re-release of Backstock on the full-size Pangea. Did they ever do extras of full-size Pangea? I actually don't know. If they didn't, then probably extras, but I actually cannot confirm or deny that. I have literally zero clue. I like GTA 5, but it's just been so long. Actually, if you guys want to laugh, I stumbled into a conversation with some friends the other day, and they were all arguing about Starfield, and the argument was whether or not it's a good game, and the majority of my friends were saying they really enjoyed it, which kind of shocked me, because I thought we had this discussion, and I thought we all agreed it was a pretty bad game. So I was a little bit shocked when a lot of my friend group was like, yo, it's such a sick game. It's like Fallout, but in space. And then I said, please never say that again. It is not Fallout in space. As a Bethesda fanboy, it's ass. Starfield's a meme. Kind of is. Isn't Fallout in space just Outer Wilds? Have I played Outer Wilds? I feel like I might have. I don't know now. I really don't know. Look at this. Boom. Sits on. Get some switches. Key Geek mirrors. Good morning from Malaysia, and it's Monday here. How you doing? I think most people who like who like Starfield are either pretty new to Bethesda's games or just don't have any experience from it. I would even argue that even if you have experience with Bethesda games, it's a pretty ass Bethesda game. It's just an ass game in general. I tried to like it. I really gave it like 3 shots, and I feel like at every turn it just failed me. I specifically remember, and I never remember this about any game of like why I quit playing. Maybe Anthem, but honestly not even Anthem. But I specifically remember the moment where I said, actually fuck this, dude. And I just decided to never play it again. Toasty, they're not one and the same, but they're working together at that space, which is really cool actually. I have a feeling you guys are really correct on this. I think this is going to be such a sick combo. It just fell off? Yeah. If you guys haven't though, Expedition 33 has been absolutely insane so far. If you guys have not tried that game, I recently tried it. I bought it, been playing it.
Had
it
a blast
has been
meeting
insane.
you at the meetup. Time to head back to Freedom Land.
Hey! Dude. Crummy. Oh. Am I doing this right? Yes. What am I thinking here? Dude, it's throwing me off by having the stabs over here a little bit. I'm constantly just looking at this being like, hold on a sec, what did I do wrong here? But thank you, Crummy. I appreciate that, man. Should actually be Toronto keyboard men. Oh, like a little correction. Hope I'm not late. Good evening. How you doing, Gets? Did I see Apex 2? No, I didn't even know that was a thing. Since when have they been working on that? Apex is one of those games where I feel like I get into it, and I get into it for a little while, and then I stop getting into it. These are Mirror Lake V2s, yes. Alex knows how blind I am. Oh, we were talking about glasses. Me and Ad. Getting Apex 2 before Titanfall 3? But isn't there never going to be a Titanfall 3? Isn't that like never a thing? Hasn't that been completely denied? Why would you say that? Don't say that. Are you kidding me? What did I do wrong? I don't understand. There's two people that just all caps locked me. What is a god to a non-believer? Are we not supposed to jinx this or something? I thought it was just never going to happen. Like, I just thought it was done. Like, I just thought that whole thing was dead in the water. Has been confirmed it won't happen? You take that back now, apologize. Oh. Well, I didn't realize I hurt someone's feelings here. I will apologize to you. EA literally canceled it? That's what I thought too. Damn, Adam just took action. That's crazy. You know what game was super disappointing to me? Because of cheaters? Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not gonna lie, that one they really soured my taste for games. Because I like the Battlefront series. Mainly because I like Star Wars, so... They'll add mechas in Apex before Titanfall 3? Damn. That's pretty crazy. Battlefront 2 was such a good game until the hackers came out of the woodworks and did nothing about it. Dude, we tried getting back into that game, me and a friend, and it was just riddled with hackers. Alex, can you buy EA with all your commission money and then make them make Titanfall 3? Yeah, one sec. Let me go tally up the coins I get. Let me go do that, dude. One sec. One moment. Make EA great again? That's crazy. If a new Hollow Knight can come out, Titanfall 3 still has a chance. We were just talking about this today. Yeah. But every map being 3 lanes, kinda hate it. Which Manta plate are your favorites? Gonna buy 2 or 3? Dude, funny. We were talking about that at the meetup today. I really think aluminum's still my favorite. Like, I'm trying to do some reflecting on it, but I do think the polypropylene plate, the PP plate, might be the contender for best plate for that particular board. And then another plate that I think sounded really good was carbon fiber. Last place plate for me would honestly be PAI. But that I already knew going in that wasn't really my plate. That was more Bull's favorite plate. Well, not favorite, but it was Bull's choice for that plate. It's not a bad choice. It was just not really my thing. Okay, I have a small thing that I'm going to bring up right now. Small thing for the team here. So this particular little bolt thing, I'm not even sure what this is really meant to do. I think this might be to hold this pogo connector thing. It does narrowly touch, you can even see, the switch. It's not impossible to get in, but just as a little precaution, I would, if possible, somehow space that out. But yeah, they are quite close to that pogo connector thing there. We'll see if that causes any weird sound stuff. Shake my head. Oh, we moved this in the final PCB? Was that in the notes? Did you send me that email and I just forgot that was the... You know, I probably should read that. I meant to read that and then I totally forgot. We got into the board. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes. Okay, you did read that. Knob pins off. Okay, it was. Forgot to mention it. Sorry, no, you're good. You're good. I thought this was it. Never mind. Just so I can read this to you guys too, the only few fixes that they mentioned other than the one that we just mentioned now were the one I mentioned earlier, which is this is going to have some repositioning so it actually fits. And then the antenna cutout spacing is not enough and users have to tuck it in for it to go smoothly. This has been fixed for the final PCB. That's actually a nice fix too. That's a nice fix. Will extra plates and PCBs be available after the Manta GB gets fulfilled? You have to ask Bull. That's more of a Bull question. Actually, you know what? I was going to ask that too for residents. I am curious to see if some of those patina keycaps will be sold separately. If not, I really think they should sell them separately. McDouble, can you send me the DM again? I tried to open it today on my phone because I saw you sent the request, and every time I try to open it, it just gives me an error. Can you just send me another message? I think my Discord's kind of been freaking out lately. Favorite wireless numpad? I don't really use numpads all that often. I didn't think people would love them this much, so I will probably add this as an option this coming week. Absolutely, dude. I don't think a lot of people sell patinaed keycaps like that or ever have sold them. Maybe sell them in the past, but I do think it would be worth a pickup, like worth at least a listing for your product. What's the 71? Is it this one? Yeah, that's it. Also, another small little tip I can give you here for the PCB. You see how you have all the markings, which I love, by the way. I love that you put like 7U 2.5. I would probably put all these markings on this side of the PCB. The reason I say that is because you'll never be able to read them, and then the markings become kind of irrelevant for people trying to build the board. So I would 100% move all these to this side. If that's possible, if not, not a huge thing, but it does kind of help with, I guess, how to build the board type thing. So, okay, I guess it's like this for this one. Let's see. You can always move it around. It's hot swap. Is it like this? I think so. And this is a 1U. This is, yeah, okay. Great suggestion. Hell yeah, dude. Could you reconfirm something for me? The Americano Manta is the weight copper? No, it's a copper weight. Let me just triple check a bowl. Nah, you know, it's funny because someone else asked me that like literally today as well, but that was me. Was it you too, Maze? Was it you today that asked me? That's funny. I thought it was brass patina. It might be brass or copper. It's one of the two. Bull's literally typing right now. He's available. Ooh. Yo, these key geeks are actually fucking hot, dude. It's brass. It's brass. So yes, it is dense. It is brass. The Americano is actually Bull's choice. That was Bull's colorway. Nice. Can you ask Bull how his day is going? Why don't you DM him? Why don't you do it? Too scary? What mouse am I using? WL Beast. Interesting little mouse. Yeah, I really like the way this bottom piece looks a lot. I think it is just the spacing of things. Do I need to remove these screws as well? I don't think so, right? By the way, how are you liking the screwdriver kit compared to your old one? Oh, I love this screwdriver kit. I think this is way better than the other one that I had. Mainly because I think the bits are longer and I think that really helps me, but let's see. No, that's where the battery sits. It comes pre-installed. Okay, perfect. Awesome, awesome. So I don't need to do that then. Cool. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. I would even suggest, unsure if it's possible. See these two screws here? Little minor suggestion as well. I would probably just get shorter screws so they don't poke through the bottom like this. A little bit more premium feeling. I don't think these will interfere with anything, but it's still a good idea just to make sure that these are a little bit more flush with the case. So if you can source, like millimeter or two smaller, I would probably source those as well. But there's the inside there. I kind of do like how they have the little cuts underneath the alpha area. That's cool. No, the other Athena is very different, guys. Very, very different. Very other different project. What keycaps would you recommend for a purple sea bass? Are you looking to get GMK keycaps? Sounds good. Okay, and then last question I have for you guys. Which one's which? Do they say? Oh no, they do say. Never mind. They say. Ooh, 80A? Ooh, I kind of want to try that later. 80A sounds nice. Any type? Do they want it to be a bit more boring, or do they want it to be a bit more colorful, I guess is the question. That is the real question. I think it's kind of cool that they're doing an 80A gasket, because normally we have like 40, 50, and then 70 are the usual flavors. Also, we actually spoke about this as well, but they did add a lot of different gasket mounting points. It's one of those systems where you can pick and choose, which is fun. So I am going to pick and choose just these. I just kind of want to do these 5 positions here. We can try all of them afterwards, but I really don't think we need more than this. Those rubber feet / pads must reduce sound of the PCB against the housing. Which one, sorry? Something colorful would be preferred. Colorful purple keyboard. Dude, I'm terrible with purple. I got like 2 suggestions for purple. What's even available? Actually, you know what? Maybe that Shinseki set from Novel Keys? Maybe that would be really cool. Do they still have that in stock? Yeah. That would actually be pretty dope. Lavender, if you can find it. Symbiote would be really cool as well. I mean, you could just go with Wob. You could also go with a beige set. Yeah, that's the Evangelion inspired one. Honestly, though, if you don't know the show, the base kit's kind of hard to tell. Well, not hard to tell. You just will never know. DMG is actually a really good middle ground, too. I agree with Adam there, but it's just not as fun looking. That's the only negative I would guess, so let's do one test with this, and then we'll open it up, and maybe we'll install the wireless antenna as well. But they did say that it's a little tricky to put in, but they're fixing it for the final unit. Damn, these screw in so nicely. Bro forgot about Hazakura. For purple? You guys would do Hazakura for purple? A purple board? I don't know. Dude, Domiki does make some good stuff too, man. You guys should really check out Domiki if you guys haven't. Can't believe you forgot about Hinderbait. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about. Ooh, pretty. All right, what are we using for today's build? What are we using for today? Oh, Cube would be good for the purple board too. You're right. I don't think I have Fuji. Oh. I have some. Actually, where's that one stuff that I have? You know what we could do? Although I don't know if it's a great match. Ooh, this would be a good match. Fuck, I don't remember what set this is. Is this Daifuku? I think this is Daifuku, right? I have it in a novelties box. You know what's crazy? Don't hate me for this. I got some novelties boxes, and then I used the boxes they came in as more storage boxes. Because I'm so smart. I got double the amount of boxes for my box purchase. So, boxception? That's what I'm saying, dude. Check my last message. Hear me out, PBT Sand? I don't have that anymore. That was given away with one of the keywords. I wish I had it. But sand would be pretty cool, actually, for this. A beige or, like, cream set would be nice for this, too. I think this set, no? Yeah, let's try this set. Peaches and cream light would be really nice for this, too. Oops. Alright, just some other like little notes that I know I mentioned that the on and off switch was on the PCB, but there is a little cutout on the plate there. It does seem like it's pretty easy to access. You still will need tweezers. So take that with, if you guys are into turning it off and on. Remember that. I don't have peaches and cream. I never really I didn't love the set when it first came out, which I kind of like am grateful that I didn't love it because I think the original peaches and cream didn't turn out very nice. No, I never ended up getting Civ. Ooh, my stomach is growling. Dude, I had 1.5 meals today. I had breakfast, which was barely a breakfast. It was 2 Eggos. And then I didn't have lunch because of the meetup stuff. And I was just like scrambling to get things ready. And then for dinner, we had dumplings. And we made like this pseudo garlic bread pizza thing. But it was good for what it was. Actually, not as bad as I thought there with the little pogo connector. You should have had people bring you food at the meetup. I don't like eating food in front of people. I eat like a... Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, right? When I get really hungry, I eat like a fucking slob. So I don't like eating in front of people when I'm really hungry. I just kind of like... I inhale food and it's not a pretty sight. So, you know. Wasn't really for me. Wasn't really for me to eat in front of others. Isn't your girlfriend people too? Yeah, but she's the only person I want to judge me. That's it. That's it, dude. Don't worry, I give food that gobble... What happened here? What's going on? The Gobble Gobble 3000? I just ate a... what's that? Burger with fries and queso? My family? No, I'll eat like a slob in front of them too. Actually, yeah, I will. Wait, so you Kirby your food like me? Oh, dude. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. Basically, the reason why I eat food so quickly is because when we were younger, like my mom would, I think I told you guys, my mom would make like extra food, right? I had 2 brothers, have 2 brothers. And it would be like, okay, when she made extra food, it would be like enough for 1 person. And it would just be in case someone wants something extra to eat. But when we were like teenagers and like young kids, we all wanted the extra piece. So we just eat like, dude, we eat as quickly as we humanly possibly could. So we just begin to like, it was almost like survival at that point for the extra food. So we would just start inhaling things to get to this like 1 extra pork chop or like 1 extra piece of chicken. Now, if you ask if I've ever won that contest, the answer is no. I was usually not the person winning that. Sometimes I would. But that's kind of where I got that from. It's kind of almost like a trauma response at this point here, you know? It's a bit of a trauma response. Some drama last month? What happened? Oh my god, the title of this. Oh boy. Is this like legit? Designers use Geekhack to ask this code appear. Did they end up getting paid then? I eat like that too. I just eat fast because I'm a fat ass. I like your story better. I feel like we all have a story, you know, of why we eat quick. I love this color combo. Looks awesome on this board. Yeah, it does. I think this looks really pretty. All right, let's put this down. And then let's sort through our keycaps here to find what we need. Now, I think we need... So it's a bit of an irregular bottom row, which I'm totally fine with. Need to find the alt. All right, now we need page up and page down and stuff. Page up, page down, and delete maybe? If I can find the right delete. I'll just put end. We have those artisan keycaps too, like the metal keycaps we can slap on. I don't know how good it will look with this particular combo, but hydrate? I got coffee. Ooh, this does actually look really sick. Ooh. You know, the thicker bezels actually work on this. I know coffee's the opposite of hydration. I already know. All right, let's see what the front height is on this. We'll measure from the bottom of the case. 20 point... Actually, is that right? Hold on. I think I have it angled. 20. Literally on the mark for 20. So just in the range of my comfort. Ooh. Wait, you guys were right about this combination. This slaps. Hold on a second. So these are KeyGeek Mirror V2s with a PP plate. Did I tune these okay? I think I did. Oh, dude, this actually hits. Oh, this is a nice board. This feels really good. Very soft, actually. Like, surprisingly really soft with the... What is it, the 60A or something I used? Very nice. I kind of want to hear it with all the gaskets, just to see what it's like intended to sound like. I'm actually really shocked about up here, because I thought this was going to be really stiff because of the way everything mounted. But you don't feel like it's... I mean, it feels a little bit stiffer, but it doesn't sound like totally thuddy or anything like that. Good backspace. Very solid modifiers. I need to tune it a little bit more for this spacebar. Sounds very plasticky. I think that's the intended point, though. If you're using a PP plate with KeyGeek switches, you're going to get a slightly more plasticky sound. But like, if you use the aluminum plate, I can still see this being amazing with the alu plate as well. Let's tune this up just a little bit more here. I would use the word consistent as well. I think that's a very good term to use here. Extremely consistent sounding, which is nice. The only non-consistent part is the top row, the numbers. They're a little deeper sounding. Dude, this thing has no grip on it. I hate it. It sucks, but it's okay. It's still a very pretty desk pad. pinky? Jet, you think these are pinky? Fuck, am I like not hearing this right? I don't hear any ping. I think the alphas are really nice on this actually. This is just reconfirming how enthusiastic about this board. Oh, are you Adept? It's a really nice board. I think they did a really good job on this. I think the accents that you can change in all of the corners are really cool too. Like honestly, I don't even know if I'd want to swap it from this color to anything else. Maybe black would be really cool. But they did give this some like customization you can go for. I wouldn't say this is like the most like crazy out of this world like machined keyboard I've seen, but I think for what you're getting here, it's still really fun. Again, I really like this bottom. I just think this bottom is really cool. It's nothing crazy. I just think it's the proportions of things that you're getting that make it like visually interesting. And then how this gets pushed in a little bit on the side. So very, very awesome there. Yeah, and what's nice too is they're even offering an engraving service. You don't even have to go with the owl. I don't even know if I'd go with the polished personally. I've never really cared for polished anything. But kind of want to see this with a cherry spacebar too. You guys down? Let's try cherry, and then I'm gonna try putting in some different mounting points too to see how this changes the sound too. Damn though, Key Geek V2s. Hell yeah, those are nice switches. You guys were so right. Oh wow, much lower pitch with the cherry, which is kind of what I expect with PP plate and cherry. Dude, imagine this with the aluminum for the cherry. The pitch is there. If this was aluminum with all cherry switches, the pitch is there. It just needs the aluminum plate to pop. Ooh, this is nice. All right. Oh, that's the wrong keycap here. I like the contrast on this. I think the keys sound really, really good. Like everything sounds very, very nice here. Now it's just going to come down to tuning it a little bit and see, I guess, more so like what gaskets I want to change out. Luke, thank you so much for the Prime. But I would say an overall like very poppy sound signature from this, which is kind of my ideal. It's the ass sound signature, as some people would dub it. Very nice. I don't have any Obscuras on hand at the moment, do I? No. So what else do I want to try here? Do I want to, you know what? I kind of want to just try putting that gasket on the bottom and on the sides and see what this is intended to sound like. But obviously you can just build this the way you want to. You know, maybe this will sound even crazy like this. Maybe a bit more fatiguing, perhaps. Let me change the song. You Are My Sunshine? Yeah, I don't know what the hell these songs are today. You know, like... Damn! Okay, even with the other... Okay, let me screw this in to make sure. Even with the other gaskets, it sounds pretty damn good, too. Let's just make sure. I like the feeling without the bottom gasket there, but... Alright. Looks like an OVO owl. Oh yeah, a little bit. Not that I really know the OVO brand too much. A little bit, though. Makes sense, though, because it's a Canadian keyboard brand. Maybe some nod to the OVO owl. Very six god. What's up, Alex? A long while building an Imperial Red Kohaku? You're watching along while building that? wow, actually, does this sound better? Damn, this is actually... You know what? That's true too, Cheese Man, because the mounting point's like right here. And the space bar, it's so far left that it might not even matter that the mounting point is like right here. I gotta admit, this sounds really good. Damn. It's always a nice treat too when I get like really good sounding enters and backspaces just without any work at all. I will say, okay, I've heard better arrow clusters in the past. Not that I hate this, but it's all right. I wouldn't say this is like my favorite arrow cluster. Overall, though, the keyboard has an insane... Like this is exactly the tone that I normally go for with keyboards. Like, my personal preference. It is very up my alley personal preference-wise. Also, I would say the keyboard... It's pretty soft. I feel like you can just literally take out gaskets and make this even softer if you want, which it was softer before I did this. But with all the gaskets, it's pretty nice. The alphas sound really clean. My worry about that pogo connector on the back, really not really much of a worry. It does noticeably become a bit stiffer on the top, and there's a slightly different sound signature at the top here versus the next row down. I wouldn't say it's anything that I'm gonna like lose sleep over, but just as a reminder, like when you have a stiffer mounting point or a pogo connector that's very stiff, you are gonna get a slightly stiffer area over here. But in this case here, it was done with some elegance to the point where it's not really affecting much of the keyboard. Unlike, I think it was the Neo... Which Neo board did it again? Where they put the mounting point right in the center and it made everything sound really, like, tinny. There was a Neo that did that and it was terrible. But this is really nice. Aesthetically, it's a bit more boxy. If you... Was it the 70? You're right, it was the 75N. I don't know if everyone is going to appeal to the boxy aesthetic, because it is a little bit more boxy, but I know some people who go absolutely nuts for just, you know, the rectangle, you know, the extreme when it comes to a bit more a boxy look. Nice. Can you take it out and see how it sounds without it? For what OTY? The pogo connector? I don't think I can take that off. I think it's locked in place. Or do you mean the one on the bottom of the case? Can you take that off? I'm not even sure. I have to open it up and check. But nice. For 300 USD, I really don't even think you need to pick up anything of the extreme here. It'd really just be customizing your board. But for 300 bucks, yeah, why not? I like it. The accents are cool. We had some extra accents in the bag here that we could change. Right here. So we could even go with like a copper accent. The copper might be actually really cool for this. Yeah, that actually might be pretty dope. Cool. Oh, not that you guys can see. Wrong screen there. The copper might be really cool for this particular color. And are these all magnetic as well? These are magnetic, huh? That's really cool. Very, very interesting. I actually like the packaging for the extra accents. I think it's really smart. The only thing I'm going to suggest to the team is I would probably still put these in a cardboard box. The only thing I'm going to tell you guys when it comes to this, the reason I would suggest that is there is still the potential for these to maybe somehow get bent in transit, and I would suggest doing that. Also, another suggestion, this is not really a negative or a positive or anything, but you guys are offering patina. Is there patina accents? You guys should 100% figure out a way to do patina accents too. Was there? Let me double check. I don't even remember if there was. I think patinaed accents would be so damn cool for this board. Oh, it just went away. Jesus, why is my... Patinaed accents would be so fantastic. Yeah. Because imagine, like, my vision here is I'd like, if I were to pick one up right now, I'd get green 110% and then go with patinaed accents. Like, everywhere. Because that would be pretty cool all around the board. Because there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces that could be patinaed. That would be really dope. And a patinaed weight. That'd be really cool. But you can see they're not like the whole accent on the side isn't a complete chunk of copper. It's like a small piece of copper that's sitting on top of like a plastic mount, which is probably why they don't have to charge for like an arm and a leg for the accents. Pretty smart way to do it, actually. Cool. Very cool project, guys. Yeah, I don't really have anything like mission critically here other than the few points that I brought up during the build. It's a cool project. 20 mil front height, so it is a bit higher for people who want something lower. Maybe this is a pass for you guys. But other than that, you guys nailed the sound. Absolutely nailed it. The keyboard look, I mean, that's preference. And I think the accents are a nice touch. I want to also commend you guys. I think adding those machined out parts in the center, right underneath the alphas. I know that probably like some people might shrug that off, but I think that's actually really nice. It probably does change up the alpha sound signature and just the sound signature of the board enough to it doesn't sound as like aluminum-y or like metal-y. So I think that's a really nice touch. You guys want to see this again? Yeah, this is really cool too. Excellent job on the case too. Also a nice little feature to get. Yeah, this like Velcro pouch thing over here in the center is actually fucking dope. That's so nice. This sounds... the sound is without dampening foam at all. This is probably, if you like foamy sound signatures, this should probably give you an insane foamy sound signature. Oh yeah, the cloth is really nice too. This cloth is gorgeous. I don't say that every day about cloths, but I do like the color of this. This is gorgeous. Have the keycaps like, yeah, I'll pull those out again. It's so luxurious, yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's nice that we see a project like this that, you know, it wants $300 and they're giving you $300 worth of stuff, which I feel like is a really good thing to do instead of like cheaping out and giving you like a cardboard box you're going to throw away. Here are some of the keycaps they're selling too with the patina. That's what I'm saying. If they did some of this patina for the accents, this would look super dope. But like this one, that's so nice looking. So nice. What's this one here on the bottom right? It's like 3 spears with a snake. Really cool. Cool offering. When they give accessories like those, makes it nice, especially for price points. Yeah, because the accessories are, I mean, like, okay, the accents, they're not, this is why I like this, because the accents are, if you want copper accents, $12. And again, they did it, I think, a really smart move by not making this a giant chunk of copper. They've just given you a copper plate enough to see the accent, which allows them to charge you $12 for a full set of accents. In fact, they're giving you all the accents for $22, which is crazy. So you can get a bundled accent of brass and copper for 22 extra bucks. Pretty nice. So I think they made a smart move with that. I think this is a really smart move. Back in time to see the finished product. It turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. And it sounds really good too, more importantly. But okay, this is definitely something to look out for, guys. I really like this one. Oops. I meant to show you the side view. I really like this one. I think this one here turned out really good. Also shouldn't have to worry about force break with how they did it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this doesn't need to be force broken at all. They killed it with this. They did a really good job with that. Very nice. What color keycap set would you match the black spacebar WOB one? For what, sorry? This is the... I'm pretty positive this is Aphrodite pink. I'm pretty sure. This is the only pink one there, so... I think the nicest colors that I was showing you guys before are definitely the Artemis green or the Aphrodite pink. I do think so. You can take the 4th and 5th off September. I got plans. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Fried. Appreciate you, man. Can we get a sneak peek at next week's schedule? Oh, boy. Next week's schedule is kind of fucked for me. Let's see. Okay, we're doing a QK60R3 tomorrow. Tuesday will be a EC build. Wednesday will be... Damn, it's already the end of the month. Will be a build from Carolina Mech. Thursday will be a Manta build. Sunday will be the Holy 80 slash... I put mini, the Agar mini here. I asked, can you, but you read it like you can? Oh, my bad, dude. Yeah, honestly, I'm taking... Believe it or not, that is so funny that you mentioned that, actually. September 5th to 8th, I will be taking off. Me and my girlfriend are going to just chill. Like, we're not going to... We're just going to shut our brains off for a few days. But yeah, 5th to 8th, I won't be doing anything. But we're still doing like 4 streams those weeks, so... No, I'm just gonna do the EC one, or sorry, the EC one, the Hull Effect one, Pancake. Depends. If I don't want to do the EC one, I'm just gonna do the Agara Mini. No, it's just a client build, Farhan. So. But yeah, that's really it, guys. That's the board today. I think this turned out fantastic. I gotta give it to the team there. I hope they can take the minor criticisms here I said and run with it, but I don't think there's anything like to hard worry about this build. They did an excellent job. There's no like points in which I'd say like are failures at all. The only thing maybe that I should mention as well, this polish, if this can get a little bit cleaner, that would be really nice, because it is a little bit I don't know if this is just something to do with this particular unit, but it is a little bit like gritty. I would say this isn't like the best polish I've ever seen, which then again, I also like don't care for polish finishes because they end up getting like this anyways with time if you don't take care of them. So I would probably just go with the other ones. But very cool that you can even do your own engravings on the bottom of this. That is super cool. Could each be an early proto? Yeah, I wonder if that maybe has something to do with it too. Compliment for Dane? You know what I've always tried to early proto, but hopefully it ends up being a final product, you know what I'm saying, is my love for you, bro. All right? I hope you're having an excellent day, Dane, and I hope life is treating you well. I would get a McDouble engraved in that. Do it, man. All right, let's put some of this stuff away. Yeah, cool project, I have to admit. This is a fun one. I like how accessible all the accessories are. Very nice. Yeah, I should put this in here. Very cool. A Wendy's logo? They did say you can't do copyright images. They did already say that though. No copyrighted stuff, they said. Which makes sense. It makes sense. Bah. They did say that. What do you guys have planned for the rest of the night? I never really do late night Sunday streams, so this is kind of a first for me. I don't think I've ever done a late night Sunday stream. Damn, also, Key Geek V2 Mirror Lakes, insane. Really nice. I'm in today's meet. You can get a laser engraver for 3K. Oh yeah, the laser engraver was crazy cool. I want to look into that a little bit more, actually. Like, for real, for real. The plate was polypropylene. I'm pretty happy with the plate choice today. No such thing as a white anodizing, so they have to do a spray coat. I'm pretty positive the white on their website would be a spray coat. Image is a little small, but maybe they can answer in chat for the white. Is it a spray coat or an ano? I would probably say it's a spray coat. Crazy how spoiled for Switch options the hobby is. Dude, it's so true. We are so spoiled for Switches. Was there a burgundy color of the keyboard too? High key, the burgundy would be really sick for this. I really like the burgundy option of this keyboard. And normally I'm not a burgundy guy. It's very Iron Man themed. It's anodized? Really? How white is it? So, do you have a sample of the Hermes white? We wanted to keep the sound profiles the same for all colors, so we went with ano. What, does the coating throw off the sound? I'd be curious to see what that looks like. Usually, if you're doing like an ano that's close to white, it ends up being like cream or like yellow. It's never like pure white. Codeverse ano can very subtly change the sound. I mean, that looks white. Huh. Interesting. But I get their thinking? Yeah, I get their thinking too. Hades Burgundy I'm seeing on the site looks really nice. It looks really nice. I think the Burgundy and the green are my two favorite colors of this board. Alright though, guys. Cool board. If you guys want to go take a look at it more, they have a Discord as well. I don't know if... Here, maybe we'll throw their Discord into chat here. But thank you guys for sending this out. We're going to be giving this unit away during the giveaway. Probably September... I think, when did I say I was doing it? September 8th? The group buy closes September 23rd for this. So maybe during the day that we do the giveaway for this, we can rebuild it with like the aluminum plate to show you guys. But yeah, really fun project, man. I love the way this sounds. This is definitely going to be on my desk for the next few days. Where's their Discord here? There it is. Well, it's actually, I'll just link the site. Or, you know what? No, let's copy this link address. There's their Discord if you guys want to join it for more details. Alex, good night. Sleep tight and dream of me, or we'll fight. Damn, bro. You trying to cuddle or what? All right, let's go find someone to raid. Let's go see who's online. Anyone building keeps? A new keyboard. I think someone's building keyboards. Yes. Someone is building keyboards. Oh, this keyboard's not plugged in. Would help if I plugged it in. /raid. A new keyboard in this economy? Dude, for real. For real, man. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Thank you. Love you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 o'clock if you guys want to join in for another stream. Bye-bye, everyone. See ya and love you. Bye-bye.